Hey everybody, and thanks for coming back to the channel. My name is Nick, and I got a quick, easy, delicious pasta dish for you today. We're using asparagus here. I'm just going to cut these ends of the asparagus off because that's not good to eat, and this is really easy sauce to make. We're going to use the middle of the asparagus here for our sauce, and I'm going to use the tips as a garnish for the pasta itself. So we'll just cut the ends off the asparagus here. We'll discard that. And then we'll line up the asparagus here, and we'll just cut the tips off. We'll keep those aside, and again use them for our garnish. And this is what we're going to use to make our sauce here, so we'll keep that. Put these in a bowl, and we'll just cut the rest of our asparagus tips off. This pasta dish comes together in no time, and it's great for kids who are picky eaters with vegetables, because the sauce just tastes like a cream sauce. So they won't even know the asparagus is in there. That's how good this tastes. So we have all our asparagus here ready for our sauce. And I like to take some of these and cut them up a little bit and add them with our asparagus tips. And we'll blanch these later when our pasta is ready to go. I got a saucepan here. I'm going to add a tablespoon of garlic. Don't worry about the size of the garlic because everything's going to be pureed here. We just want to cook this till it's fragrant and the raw flavor of the garlic's cooked out. About a couple of minutes. And then we'll add our asparagus to that. Saute that for just about 30 seconds to a minute. Let the oil coat the asparagus, let the garlic get on there, and let those flavors come together. People are always looking for different pasta dishes. A lot of people are working from home. They're looking for things to cook for themselves. A lot of people come home from work, cooking for a family, and want to make something different. This is a great option. So our asparagus is ready. And now I'm going to add half a cup of heavy cream and then a cup and a half of whole milk. Generously season that with salt. And fresh cracked pepper. And that's just how easy this sauce is. We're just going to let this come to a simmer, and this is going to cook until the asparagus is nice and tender. And once it's tender, we're going to add it to our blender, and you have a great pasta sauce. And this sauce can be made ahead, and you can keep it in the fridge for up to 5 days. Like I said, a lot of people are working from home. They need a quick meal. All you got to do is boil the pasta, heat it up with the sauce, and you got a great pasta dish. So this is almost 10 minutes, and our asparagus is nice and tender. We don't want to cook that too much. So I'm going to take that off, and I'll put a saucepan on here with some water. And we're going to use this to blanch our asparagus tips. I also got my water boiling for the pasta. This is nice and salted, and I'm using this rigid penne today. And those ridges are great because they're going to soak up all that sauce. So we'll add our pasta to the water. And while that's cooking, we'll get our sauce ready to go. This should take about 12 minutes to a nice al dente. So I have my blender here, and we're just going to start to spoon in this asparagus. And make sure to add all that liquid. This way we have a nice cream sauce with a perfect sauce consistency. Let this blend till it's nice and smooth. And that looks good. So our pasta is ready to go. Drained it off. We'll add it back to our pan, and then we'll add the sauce. And the sauce is going to look a little thin, but as the pasta cools down a bit, it's going to soak up the sauce, and the starch is going to thicken it up. You can see it's starting to tighten up already. So now we could blanch our asparagus tips, and this is only going to take no more than a minute. We just want to cook these through and then get them off to maintain that nice green color. And while that's cooking, we'll grate in some fresh Parmigiano Reggiano. which will flavor the pasta and it'll also help thicken up that sauce. Plenty of Parmigiano Reggiano. Stir that in. And you can see the sauce is thickened up significantly. This is exactly what we're looking for. And this smells great. I love this asparagus pasta. In the springtime, I like to add English peas and fava beans to this as well. So we'll bring back our asparagus tips, put that in, and incorporate that. And this looks great. We're ready to put this on a plate. That's just how fast this pasta comes together. I got my plate here. We'll just spoon on some of our pasta. We'll mound it up a bit. Make sure we get plenty of those asparagus tip pieces on there. Now reserve some of that sauce. We'll just spoon that over. Always like to keep a little sauce on the side in case anyone wants extra. And I always want extra. And of course some more grated Parmigiano Reggiano on top. And start to finish, this pasta dish is done in about 30 minutes. Can't beat that. So if you're tired of the same old boring pasta dishes, give this asparagus cream pasta a try. I guarantee you'll love it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, because it really helps this channel grow. Subscribe to the channel. I put out new videos every week, and check out my pasta playlist for more great pasta recipes. I really appreciate you watching. I'll see you next time.